left it all on the ice. They can be proud of themselves, James, but it doesn't get them any further ahead today.
Two very different emotions at each end of the ice, but I absolutely love this moment, Cheryl.
Yeah, I love the tradition, right? Because you've had a hard-fought battle, and there's been a lot of physical engagement on the ice, but you show respect for your opponent in the handshake line.
Tremendous victory, tremendous accomplishment. Now it's time to celebrate.
It is time to celebrate. And I remember what a sports psychologist had once said to me. He said, excellence is abnormal. You know what that means? There is only one winner. A nice reminder that it is so difficult to become a champion. Well, they have the bond forever now.
One of the great hockey traditions, the celebratory, passing the trophy around, and here we go.
And even we're smiling, James, because we can feel the energy. We can see it on their faces, the cheers, the johns all around them. And for me, it's the anticipation of the next player waiting to hoist it.
The celebration continues, and they're going to pile in for the group team photo here.
And I just love this, James. It's just a relaxed look. It's emotional, of course, but what it spells to me is the fundamental respect to put the team goal first, and you can see it right there. They've all become champions.
Look at the smiles. Your Champions League winners for this upcoming year, and I'll tell you what, one of the big stars in my mind was their youngster. What a performance by the kid. You don't expect those types of performances from youngsters in a league or in a tournament like this, and I thought he was one of the best players all tournament long. His draft stock, to me, through the roof. To me, he looks like he can play in the NHL now, based on the efforts that we saw in that Champions League. Really impressed. A couple of other things that really impressed me on the way. get to some of these draft scenarios and how things may play out and who's going where, one of the teams that I'm hearing that had a conversation with the youngster is the Colorado Avalanche. Yeah, imagine that potential fit in Denver with the Avs. Hey, look, until you know, you don't know, but the Avalanche certainly create an interesting scenario here going forward with this one. We'll see how it all plays out. Again, this is all I'm hearing right now. Don't shoot the message. Now, when you look at what some people are reporting on social media, Ray, the Ducks are supposed to meet with this kid here. Do you see a fit with the Quack Attack?
Can be. I never really know how much they get out of the interviews. Maybe a nugget here or a nugget there, but I'm always interested when teams zone in on one player.
Yeah, I mean, putting a lot of stock, obviously, in that particular case, and we'll wait to see if that ultimately comes to light. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a late selection in the draft, and if you want to find kind of a diamond in the rough, I'm going back to this kid. And I would jump all over him. I think his stock obviously took a hit, but he was talked about, he was hyped up for a reason. There are abilities to this kid that if you could land him late, this would be, in my opinion, one of the steals in the draft. Yes, does he have warts? Are there elements that he needs? Continuing our conversation with Ray Ferraro here on the show, and man, that's got to be a nice moment for the kid getting drafted and hearing his name called.
It's better than that, James. It's a realization, really, of a lifelong dream. I mean, since he's a little kid, he's been dreaming about getting drafted into the NHL.
A nice opportunity for management. And now, the understanding that we've got is that the kid was supposed to be heading down to the rink sometime today to kind of check out the new surroundings. This has got to be like the first day of school, Razor.
Guaranteed he would have gone early to go and take a look at the locker room. You walk in there for the first time, you can't believe your lifelong dreams are about to happen.
And when you're looking around, I'm assuming, is he thinking the nameplate might be up there?
Oh, you're hoping, but, he's going to learn that those trainers don't miss very often. The jersey's ready. Your name has never looked so good as when it's on top of your stall. But what I remember, James, is the excitement, the nervousness, how scared you were. And then you're like, I'm in an NHL room. I can't believe this. It is the very best of feelings that you can have till you step on the ice the first time.
A nice opportunity for management and their prized possession, the new shiny draft pick, to kind of have a chance to sit down and get an understanding of where each other kind of sits, what their respective expectations are. I know a lot of fans are wondering, can he make that jump now? Can he make that jump and be an impact player in the National Hockey League? I think management took him for a reason. There might be that opportunity. I think he's going to get that shot. He's going to get every opportunity to try to make the team this coming year. It's ultimately on the player to ultimately deliver on that, right? So we'll wait and see how things play out. But it certainly sounds like both sides feel very good about this fit based on everything that I've been told. All right, time for a quick break. We're coming back with much more on that. I want to get back to the kid here for a second, and you wanted to know what my dark horse was or who was my late round sleeper. That's it. That's it right there. And look at the team that took him and the time it'll allow for him. Hey, I'm not predicting overnight success. I'm not expecting him to set the world on fire right away. But this is a good pick. It's a really good pick, and I'm telling you right now, this kid will be a player in the NHL, and he will have a long career at that in the NHL. I guarantee it. All right? There's a strong take. I'm putting a guarantee on it with a capital G, people. Disagree? I want to hear from you. We'll hear from you next. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Yes, the entry-level contract, better known technically as the ELC. Yeah, you know me. Is signed up, and now it's time to find out if he can live up to the hype. I think fans would love to see him make that jump to the opening night roster. Management would love to see it, and I know the kid has every intention of trying to crack it too. All right, enjoy it. The honeymoon's almost over because it's time to shine, and we'll find out in camp. All right, still to come here on the show, our conversation.